Welcome back to my Madden 23 relocation rebuild with the Oklahoma City Bison, and today we will be wrapping up the regular season for Season 3 and figuring out if we make the playoffs or not. We do have an upgrade before we get into this game, and it would be defensive end Kevin Donald, who gets +1 to awareness, 2 to play rec, 2 to power move, 2 to pursuit, and 1 to strength to move up to a 92 overall. It appears that an 89 overall Tua is now the quarterback in Los Angeles. At running back, they have an 85 overall Elijah Mitchell, backed up by an 82 overall Alexander Madison, and at wide receiver, a 97 overall Cooper Kupp, a 79 overall Zay Jones, and a 74 overall Nathan Fargas, and then at tight end, an 85 overall X Factor in Tyson Williams. Aaron Donald is still rolling with the Rams right now. He is at a 98 overall. So is defensive back Jalen Ramsey, and then 80 overall Rasul Douglas is on the other side of the field, and then at strong safety they have an 87 overall in Derek Forrest. This is going to be the current playoff picture before we play this week, and right now the Bills are also 7-7 just like us, so even if we manage to not win the division, right now we are still in the playoff race. I just don't know how many of these games we can lose in the next 3 weeks. But for now, let's jump into week 16 against the Los Angeles Rams and see if we can get above 500. Well, never mind. Before we jump into this game, we apparently need to sign a left tackle. Are both of mine injured? Well, this is awesome to see. We don't have our starting rookie left tackle in Jabari Booth. We don't have our starting center in Brian Felix, and we don't have our backup left tackle in Charles Leno. So I guess for now, we will bring in left tackle DJ Humphries to come in and play at least this week. The downside to signing a player like that is I'm going to have to move someone to the practice squad or cut someone, so we're going to take outside linebacker Derek Walton and move him over to the practice squad. Alright, now we should have no problem jumping into this game. And here comes rookie quarterback Keyshawn Gaither to start today. If he can win in these next 3 weeks, he will already have our best season as a franchise. Let's see how he wants to start today. We are at the 26-yard line. Gaither from under center will drop back to pass and throws down the middle of the field, almost gets intercepted, but finds his man to the 41-yard line. That is Michael Thomas. That was a risky throw, but it seems to work out, and now Keyshawn Gaither actually has his X Factor under him, so I guess he finally unlocked it. And on the next play, we'll throw a quick pass over the middle, and that'll be a gain of about 9 yards. That was wide receiver Jamarcus Tompkins, and now it's 2nd and 1 from the 50. They'll give it to Antonio Gibson up the middle for the first down, and he'll fight his way to about the 45. Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson is the running back now in Los Angeles territory. He'll take the snap out of shotgun and look to pass. A quick throw to the outside. He was under heavy pressure. Aaron Donald was right in his face, I believe. But it brings up a 2nd and 10 now from the 45-yard line. He'll take the snap and drop back to pass again. He throws to the outside, and that'll be caught for a very short gain. It brings up a 3rd and 9 now from the 44. Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson is the running back. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. He's trying to run around and buy some time. Throws on the run downfield. That was a wobbly ball, and it falls incomplete. And on 4th and 9, we will send out Jake Elliott for a 61-yard field goal try. I really hate when we do this. The kick is away, and this one is going to be actually good. We go up 3-0. The Rams offense has managed to drive into Oklahoma City territory. It is 3rd and 2. He takes the snap and runs a play action. Tua looking to pass to the outside. That is caught. Does he have the first down? No, he does not. 4th and inches. They will be going for it, though. Tua back in shotgun from the 41-yard line. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket, goes over the middle. That'll be dropped by, I believe, his tight end, but now Deron Payne is injured for us. That is a huge loss along the D-line, and we will take over at the 41-yard line. Gaither comes out in shotgun. He'll take the snap out of a 5-wide set. He is just going to take off up the middle. I completely screwed up that call, but a 9-yard gain. So now from the 50-yard line, Gaither comes back out in shotgun. Gibson is the running back again. He'll take the snap, and they run a play action to Gibson. Now Gaither trying to run to the outside. He throws on the run. That is caught, and he's immediately brought down. I believe that was George Carson, but it sets up a 3rd and 3. Back at the 48-yard line now, looking to convert here. Gaither back in shotgun. Will take the snap. A quick throw is caught for the first down by Jamarcus Tompkins into Los Angeles territory. A 4-yard run from Antonio Gibson on the next play brings up a 2nd and 6. Gaither out of shotgun. He's rolling around. Now he's just going to try to take off, and he will slide down about the 40. It sets up a 3rd and 3. Can we convert this time? Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson is the running back. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. And he throws downfield. He's got a man wide open. That is Jamarcus Tompkins down all the way to the 10-yard line. It brings up a 1st and goal. Gaither lines up under center. Gibson is the running back. With 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter, he'll send a man in motion. He fakes it to Tompkins, hands off to Gibson, up the middle. There is a flag, but he gets all the way down to the 4-yard line. We will see what this flag is going to be, though, and it will be holding on the offense. So they move it back to the 16-yard line now. Still first and goal, though. Gaither from under center will give it to Gibson again to the outside, and he will get brought down at about the 14. That brings up a second and goal. Gaither back in shotgun, all alone in the backfield. He's looking to pass. He's got some time. He finally throws downfield. That'll be caught down to the 9-yard line. I believe that was Darius Slayton, and it brings up a third and goal. We need to go to the end zone on this play. Gaither back in shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. He's dancing around. Now he throws to the end zone. That one will be overthrown and incomplete. Now for the second time today, we will send out kicker Jake Elliott. This is a much shorter attempt, and we are up 6-0. The Rams have managed to get back into Bison territory. It's 1st and 10 from the 36. This will most likely be the last play of the first quarter. It's a handoff up the middle, and they have a first down to the 25. That is where they get to start the next quarter. Tua lines up under center. He takes the snap, runs a play action. Tua looking to pass. He throws to the outside. That's caught by Cup, and he steps out of bounds at the 19 to bring up a 2nd and 4. He'll go back under center now. I believe that's Elijah Mitchell in at running back. He will finally take the snap, hand off to Mitchell up the middle, and he will get brought down to the 17. Sets up a 3rd and 2. He's back in shotgun again. About 12 minutes to play in the half now. Tua will take the snap and looks to pass. He's rolling out to the outside. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's getting sacked all the way back at the 31-yard line, and that, I believe, is going to be Deron Payne, who apparently is not that injured. So they will send their field goal kicker out now. This is about a 48-yard attempt to try to make it 6-3 here in the second quarter. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one should be good. On the next drive, the Bison face a 3rd and 7 from the Rams' 50-yard line. Back in shotgun with 2 running backs. Gaither will take the snap. Gaither's going to load up and go deep downfield. He had a step on his guy, but he overthrew it, and it was kind of inaccurate, so we will punt it away here on 4th down. A few plays into their drive, and the Rams have a 3rd and 2 from the 26-yard line. Tua lines up under center. He takes a snap, gives it to Mitchell up the middle, and he will end up with the first down just barely. Later on in the drive, they now have another 3rd down. This one 3rd and 8 from the 49-yard line. Tua back in shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. Standing in the pocket, he finally throws to the outside, and that'll be knocked out of the air, and they will punt it away back to Oklahoma City. And in just 2 plays in simulation, both big passes to Michael Thomas, we're at the Rams' 23-yard line. Gaither under center. We'll hand off to Antonio Gibson, who goes up the middle for absolutely nothing. Actually, he did get a yard, so it brings up a 2nd and 9. Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson still the running back. Under 3 minutes to play in the half. Gaither with a quick throw to the outside will be caught by Darius Slayton, and he's brought down to the 15. I would really like to not settle for another field goal. It is 3rd and 2. Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson is the running back. Takes a snap and gives it to Gibson, who will end up, I think, with the first down. Yes, just enough. That would take us into the 2-minute warning, so that brings up a 1st and 10 from the 12. Gaither all alone in the backfield here will take the snap and looks to pass. He throws over the middle, and that will be caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma City, and that will be tight end George Carson looking to respond to the touchdown. They have 52 seconds from the Bison 28-yard line and 1 timeout. Tua will take the snap and go to the end zone. That one will be deflected out of the air. That brings up a 2nd and 10. 46 seconds to go here in the half. He's back in shotgun again. He'll take the snap, and the Bison are bringing a blitz. He's under pressure, throws it on the run downfield, and throws it right to a member of the Bison. And running down the sideline, he'll get brought down about the 33-yard line, and that is 27, which I can't tell you who that's going to be off the top of my head. Okay, I should definitely know that one. That is defensive back Thomas Ross, one of our best players on defense, coming up with a huge play. And with 38 seconds, let's see if we can do anything with the ball here from the 33-yard line. Gaither out of shotgun will take the snap, and he throws on the run to the outside, caught by Gibson, who will stiff arm one man and get brought down near the 40. That would cause us to burn our first timeout. Now 2nd and 2 from the 41. Gaither back in shotgun again. Gibson is the running back. He will send him in motion outside. He is lined up across from Jalen Ramsey, I'm pretty sure, so don't throw it that way. That is all I ask. Gaither's going to take the snap, and he's going to look to run. He'll have the first down, and he will get brought down near the 50 at the 49-yard line. Only 1 timeout remaining here in the half. 23 seconds to go. Gaither back in shotgun. He will drop back to pass again. Standing in the pocket. Now he throws underneath. That's caught by Gibson. Gibson will break 1 tackle and get brought down at the 37. I believe this is going to be good field goal range for Jake Elliott. It is about a 54-yard try. The kick is away, and this one will be no good. We go into the next half, and the Rams face a 3rd and 10 from their own 40. Tua out of shotgun. He's going to go deep downfield. That one will be caught, and he's off to the races, and he is gone. Touchdown, Los Angeles, to make it 13-10 from Nathan Fargas. The Bison face a possible 3-and-out here on this play. It's 3rd and 4 from their own 31. Gaither back in shotgun. He will send Gibson out wide, so now he is the only one in the backfield here. He'll take the snap and hopefully looking for a quick pass. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play by Aaron Donald. Our defense, however, would force a 3-and-out, and now we have the ball back, facing another 3-and-out of our own possibly. Gaither back in shotgun. Once again, we'll send Gibson out wide, so he is once again the only one in the backfield. He'll take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw over the middle is caught for the first down by Darius Slayton. So that will keep this drive alive, and now he comes out in a 5-wide set from our own 45-yard line. Gaither will take the snap and look to pass. He steps up and he's going to get sacked again, this time back to the 40. 2nd and 14 now. Gaither lines up under center. Gibson is the running back here. He takes the snap. They give it to Gibson to the outside. He has some room to run and is brought down to the 45. So Gibson got that yardage back, and it brings up a 3rd and 10. With both running backs in the backfield, Gaither will take the snap, dance around the pocket a little bit, now go downfield and just overthrow an open man, and we will punt the ball away. Can the defense get another 3-and-out? It's 3rd and 5 from the 25. Tua will take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be overthrown, and they will once again have to punt the ball back to Oklahoma City. We could be punting the ball right back, though. It's 3rd and 8 from the 36-yard line. Gaither will take the snap and go over the middle, and somehow that is complete to Jamarcus Tompkins. A first down. I don't know how in the world that got by that defender, but I will take it. Now Gaither lines up under center from the 46-yard line. Antonio Gibson is the running back here. He takes the snap, but he'll drop back to pass. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play by several Ram players. 2nd and 18 now. Gaither back in shotgun from his own 39-yard line. With Gibson as the running back here, he'll take the snap and look to pass. He does a quick throw over the middle, and that'll be caught down to the 46. It brings up a 3rd and 10. Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson is the running back. About a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll take the snap and look to pass, dropping farther back now. Now he's rolling out to the outside. He throws on the run downfield, and there was not a Bison player anywhere near that. And I feel like that's just shitty EA logic again. They take over at the 49. We jump into a 3rd and 10 at the Bison 27 now. Tua back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass, rolling to the outside, and finally just throws this one away. So they will send out their kicker for a chance to tie this game up. It's a 44-yard attempt to make it 13. All the kick is away, and it is good. The Bison are facing a 3rd and 7 and possibly a 3-and-out again from their own 23. Gaither back in shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's getting hit. Fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by the Rams. Jalen Ramsey has it at the 20-yard line. So that sets up a 1st and 10 from the red zone for LA. Handoff to Madison up the middle, and he will fight his way down to the 16. That sets up a 2nd and 7. Now he lines up under center again. Madison still the running back. 9:15 to go. Tua will drop back to pass. Standing in the pocket, goes over the middle. He finds Cooper Kupp for the first down, brought down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. Tua back in shotgun. Madison is the running back here. Under 9 minutes to play. He'll take the snap and drop back to pass. He goes to the outside, caught by Kupp, who will walk into the end zone. Touchdown Rams, and they will take a 20-13 lead. With about 7.5 minutes to play, it is 3rd and 10 for the Bison. With both running backs in the backfield, Gaither will step up, and he is sacked again. He's got to get rid of the ball a little bit quicker. So now we need the defense to make a play. It is 1st and 10 from the 33. Tua lines up under center. They will give it to Alexander Madison up the middle, but he won't have much room to get. 2nd and 7. Tua back in shotgun from the 36-yard line. 6:30 to play. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He throws to the outside. That is caught for the first down by Cooper Kupp. A couple plays later, it is now 3rd and 4. Under 5 minutes to play from the Bison 45. We need this stop. It's a play fake to Madison, and Tua will throw it underneath, caught by Cooper Kupp for another first down. Just a couple plays later, it is now 3rd and 7. Can we get a stop here? Tua back in shotgun with 4:15 to play. Will take the snap. He throws to the outside. That'll be caught for another LA first down. Now under 4 minutes to play, and here we just need to force a turnover of some sort. From the 28-yard line, it's a play fake to Madison. Tua drops back and now throws downfield and finds a wide open Cooper Kupp all the way down to the 4-yard line. A touchdown here just about seals the game. We would need a major comeback. From the 4-yard line, back in shotgun, Tua will take the snap, a quick throw, and a quick touchdown to, I believe, Nathan Fargas. With 3:03 to play, we do have all 3 timeouts, so we're not completely dead yet, but we will need a few big plays. Gaither will take the snap, and he's going to get sacked on first down. Brings up a 2nd and 16. Gaither back in shotgun from the 19. 2.5 minutes to play. Has to have a little bit more urgency here. He takes the snap, and he throws over the middle of the field. That'll be caught by Slayton, and it sets up a 3rd and 8 for the Bison. Gaither back in shotgun, nearing the 2-minute warning. We are burning way too much time to try a comeback here, and we will just take the 2-minute warning. We come back in shotgun again for the 3rd down. Gibson is the running back from the 27-yard line. Gaither will take the snap, and he lobs it down the sideline, and that will be knocked out of the air. 4th and 8 from the 27, 1:56 to play. Gaither back in shotgun will take the snap. He steps up in the pocket, now lobs it over the middle of the field and right to a member of the Rams for his 2nd interception of the day, and they will return this all the way to the 23-yard line. That will pretty much seal this game away. We had opportunities to win this game. We were up by 10 at one point. We completely got shut out in the second half. Gaither threw 2 interceptions. The offensive line just completely fell apart. Now, without our starting center and both of our left tackles, I completely understand why we could not block Aaron Donald very long, but it still was not a great day. Final stats on the day: Keyshawn Gaither goes 20 for 34, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, but 2 interceptions. We could not run the ball at all. And receiving, Jamarcus Tompkins was our best receiver, 5 for 63. George Carson did find the end zone once. Over on defense, leading the team in tackles is Desmond King and Daryl Nix. And sacks, we only got 1. That was Deron Payne. And interceptions, Thomas Ross got the lone pick in a point where I really thought we were going to take the momentum and just get the win, but obviously we could not get that done. So let's see how the Rams players played. Tua goes 22 for 36, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Elijah Mitchell goes for 81 yards before he got injured, and then Madison goes for 34. Receiving, Cooper Kupp 8 for 97 and a touchdown. Nathan Fargas 5 for 93 and 2 touchdowns. Following that game, Keyshawn Gaither does get an upgrade though. He gets +2 to awareness, 2 to break sack, 1 to throw accuracy mid, 1 to throw on the run, and 1 ability slot. And tight end George Carson also gets an upgrade. He gets +2 to awareness, 1 to break tackle, catch in traffic, juke move, medium route running, pass block power, run block finesse, run block power, and trucking. Luckily for us, even though we lost our game, we stay in first place in the division right now because the Colts also lost. They played the Raiders and went down 38-14. As always, if this game is close near the end, we will jump in and see exactly how it ends, but let's hopefully get this win over the Niners so we can keep our spot as the #1 team in the division. And we will go ahead and jump in because we have a tie game here with 2:10 to play, but we're at the 4-yard line. Gaither with a screen to the outside, caught by Gibson, who is into the end zone. Touchdown Bison, and we will take the lead 28-21. The 49ers, led by quarterback Brock Purdy, started the 25-yard line with 2:01 to play. He's back in shotgun. He'll take the snap and a quick throw over the middle, caught by Kittle, who will get brought down at about the 32. All right, I was wrong. It was the 31, but it brings up a 2nd and 4 and gets us to the 2-minute warning. Purdy out of shotgun again. We'll take the snap. He's under pressure. Hit as he just lobs it downfield, and it goes incomplete. 3rd and 4. Purdy lines up under center from the 31-yard line. 1:52 to play. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be incomplete. That sets up a 4th and 4. If we can stop them here, obviously our chances drastically go up. Purdy takes the snap, and he will lob it downfield. That one will be caught. Are you kidding me? Down to the 37. So their drive will stay alive. Purdy out of shotgun. Will take the snap again. He throws to the outside. That'll be caught by Ayuk, who's forced out of bounds at the 31. 2nd and 4 with 1:20 to play. Purdy back in shotgun. McCaffrey is the running back. He'll take the snap and looks at pass. He throws over the middle. That is caught for the 1st down again. 1:05 to play from the 24. Purdy will take the snap, stand back in the pocket, and he throws on the run downfield, and that one should have been an interception. I don't know why he didn't catch that one. It brings up a 2nd and 10. Under a minute to play now. Purdy back in shotgun. McCaffrey is the running back. He'll take the snap, and a quick throw downfield will be caught for the 1st down to the 9. A quick pass to McCaffrey would bring up 2nd and goal from the 7, and they would burn a timeout. And on this play, he goes to the end zone to tie the game to Corey Davis. And we would decide to just take this one to overtime, but we do win the toss, so we will be getting the ball first. Can Keyshawn Gaither finish this game and get the win on this drive? He will take the snap, and on the first play, we'll give it to Gibson right up the middle, who has a huge lane and the 1st down to the 41. Gibson is the running back. He'll take the snap, and a quick throw to the outside is caught by Deshaun Slaughter, who steps out of bounds at the 49. That's a gain of 8. It brings up a 2nd and 2 now. Gaither lines back up under center. Gibson is still the running back here. He takes the snap. It's a play fake to Gibson. Now Gaither will throw to the outside. It's caught by Gibson for the first down into 49er territory. So obviously that gives us a new set of downs. From the 46-yard line, Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson is still the running back again. He'll take the snap and looks a pass, standing in the pocket. And he throws to the outside, caught by Gibson, who gets nowhere. Well, actually, they would give him a gain of 1, so it brings up a 2nd and 9 from the 45-yard line. Gibson's still the running back, and that's where they go with it up the middle, and Gibson will fight his way down to the 40 to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Bison. 6:25 to go here in the overtime period. Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson is the running back. He'll take the snap and looks a pass. He throws downfield. That one will be caught for the first down by Deshaun Slaughter to the 29-yard line. Under 6 minutes to play here in the game. Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson is the running back, but he will send him out wide. So now Gaither is the only one in the backfield here. He will take the snap and looks a pass. He steps up in the pocket. Now a quick throw over the middle. That's caught by Gibson, who will break one tackle and get brought down to the 21. 2nd and 2. 5:15 to go here in the game. Gaither lines up under center. He'll take the snap and they give it to Gibson right up the middle for the first down. He'll fight his way all the way down to the 12-yard line. Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson is the running back. Under 5 minutes to play. He'll take the snap and drop back. It's a screen to the outside. That's caught by Gibson, but it's not going anywhere. It would actually end up being a loss of 2, so it brings up a 2nd and 12 from the 14. Gaither lines up under center. He sends a man in motion, and it's a handoff to Jamarcus Tompkins to the outside, but once again, he is going nowhere. It brings up another 3rd and 12 from the 13-yard line, though. Gaither back in a 5-wide set. Will take the snap and looks a pass. He steps up and now throws downfield. That's caught by Michael Thomas, but won't be a first down. But instead of the field goal, we are going to go for it here. 4th and 2 from the 4. Gaither will hand off to Gibson up the middle, and he will fight for the first down, I believe. So now 1st and goal from the 2. Samaje Perine is in the backfield. Gaither lines up under center. He takes a snap, gives it to Perine, who goes up the middle, breaking tackles into the end zone, and the Oklahoma City Bison will get the win here in overtime, 34-28. Obviously, this is a big win here on the season. We get back to 500. We are currently 8-8, and we will get to see how the Colts game went. Their last 2 games against division rivals, and if they win both of them, I believe they will pass us in the division standings because they will have only lost to one division opponent, I believe, and that was us. Keyshawn Gaither goes 33 for 39, 317 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Antonio Gibson goes for 101 yards. Samaje Perine found the end zone, and Ian Thomas found the end zone at one point. Receiving, Jamarcus Tompkins was the best one today, 9 for 94 and 2 touchdowns. Antonio Gibson, 7 for 33 and a score. George Carson didn't play bad either, 6 for 86. Now over on defense, Trent Woodard, our best linebacker, got 8 tackles to lead the team. In sacks, we got 2. 1 from Javon Hargrave, 1 from Kevin Donald, and interceptions, we got none. Let's see how Brock Purdy played all game. He looked pretty good on the one drive we saw. 20 for 31, 216 yards, and 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Christian McCaffrey only 58 yards on 12 carries, but he did find the end zone once. And Corey Davis, 8 for 108 and 3 touchdowns. He apparently gashed our secondary. Defensive back Thomas Ross does get an upgrade after the game. He gets +3 to awareness, 1 to man coverage, 1 to press, and 1 to tackle. The Indianapolis Colts ended up going into overtime as well, but they lost their game 34-28, and it looks like Jacksonville had a major second half comeback. In the 4th quarter, they scored 21 points to force overtime. So with that loss, they are now 7-9, and we are 8-8. So as long as we win this final game of the season against the Denver Broncos, we are into the playoffs. So it's a win and you're in situation. If we lose, I think there is a chance we could get held out. And the reason I say that is because I don't really know exactly where the divisional tiebreaker would be after this, because we went 4-2. So if they win their game and we lose ours, we would both be 4-2 in the division. So maybe then it would go to conference record, which would be 6-5, and then we're playing an AFC, so it would be 6-6 if we lost, and they would also go to 6-6. So I really don't know where the tiebreaker would be at all. So let's just not worry about that. If we can win the game, then we are into the playoffs. But of course, we could not make it easy. We lose this game 27-17. So we finished the regular season 8-9. There is still a chance we win the division and get into the playoffs. So I guess we'll have to see exactly how that goes. But let's see how everyone played in probably our most important game of the season so far. Keyshawn Gaither, 19 for 34, 206 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. On the ground, Antonio Gibson ran for 82 yards. Receiving, Ian Thomas got a touchdown, and Antonio Gibson got a touchdown. But Michael Thomas seems to be our best receiver today, 4 for 82. Over on defense, Isaiah Rogers led the team in tackles with 8. In sacks, Yannick Ngakoue got 1, and Amir Brinkley and Kevin Donald shared 1 apparently. Interceptions, Felix McGee got 1. Now let's see how the Broncos played. AJ Hillman, their second-year quarterback, goes 22 for 34, 266 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Javonte Williams ran for 54 yards and a touchdown, and receiving, Greg Dulcich, 59 yards and a score, and Cortland Sutton, 5 for 76 and a touchdown. We do have a few upgrades before we figure out if we actually made the playoffs or not. Trent Woodard gets +1 to play rate, 2 to pursuit, and 1 to tackling. And Daryl Nix got +1 to man coverage and 3 to zone coverage. And finally, quarterback Keyshawn Gaither gets +1 to awareness, 1 to throw accuracy deep, and 1 to throw power. The Indianapolis Colts would win their final game of the season 31-24, so now we've got to figure out exactly how the tiebreaker fell. But sadly, the division does not fall our way. I have no idea what the tiebreaker is, but the Colts are going to the playoffs at 8-9. We will not be going. Maybe it's home wins and losses, but I honestly have no idea. We both went 4-2 in division play. We both went 6-6 in conference play, and I believe we won 1 game against the Colts and they won 1 game against us. And that's exactly what happened. They won in week 1 37-24, and we won in week 15 28-16. So if anyone else knows where the tiebreaker went, please let me know. And honestly, that really sucks this season. It really looked like we were going to push for a playoff spot. We almost got there. Just a couple losses on the season that could have gone our way, and we're in the playoffs. So hopefully next season we are a lot better and we can win the division without having to go all the way to week 18 and count on a bunch of random things to happen. But the next video will be the off-season video where I simulate the entire playoffs, we look at stats, and we handle free agency and the draft. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you next time.